Hi everyone. Can you hear me, team? That is what is the last concept we have discussed, Ma? Okay, the next concept is access modifiers. Private, default, protected, public. Private means accessibility within the class. Default, accessibility in the class and outside the class as well. Accessibility within the class and outside the class, but only in the same package. Protected, accessibility within the package and outside the package, but we must use my access modifiers also completed. Just let me give a recap. Accessibility, accessibility within the package and outside the package as well, but we must use inheritance concept, public, no restrictions. Okay, this is the concept of access modifiers. The next concept is polymorphism. Navya, Murthy Navya, don't disturb the session. Next concept is polymorphism. In simple words, poly means many, morphism means forms. Polymorphism means many forms. Basically, we have two types of polymorphism. One is compile time polymorphism. Second one is runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism, we call it as method overloading. Runtime polymorphism, we call it as method overriding. Okay. Okay, examples we have not discussed on access modifiers. Huh? Only theory part we have discussed yesterday. Is it? Okay, fine. I will be discussing with an example. Then we will discuss about this polymorphism. Okay. We will discuss later this one. We will keep like this. Let me open Eclipse. Right click on SRC. New. Package. Let me create a separate package for access modifiers. Right click on SRC. New. Package. form.mother. Access modifiers. Let me create a class called sample1. Private void show. Private data cannot be accessed outside the class. Private data, right? Within the class we can access successfully, right? Main method. Within the class we can access it successfully. Sample1 obj is equal to new sample1. System.out of a value is plus obj.a obj.show. Successfully it is going to be executed. If I run it successfully, it is going to be executed. This is the concept of what? Private data. Private data within the class we can access. But if you want to access outside the class, right click on SRC, new package, SRC, new package, form.mother. Access modifiers. Now, let me create a, sorry, let me inherit this sample1 data in the same class, the same package, sample2. I want to inherit the data from sample1. Sample2 extends sample1. Okay. Let me create a main method. Here I am creating orbit for sample2. Obj is equal to new sample2. A value is plus obj.a obj.show. Now tell me, why are we getting compiled time error? What is the problem here? Why are we getting compiled time error, ma? What is the problem? Sample1 data is what kind of data? It is a private data. Private data cannot be accessed outside the class, right? Sample one data is private data. Private data cannot be accessed outside the class. That is the issue. See here, for example, we don't give any modifier. By default, it is a default data. Default data can be accessed outside the class as well, but only with the same package. See here, the issue has been resolved. Successfully, it is going to be executed. Private data only within the class we can access. Default data within the class and outside the class as well, but only within the same package. For example, if you are trying to access outside the package, what we need to do? Right click on your package, new class called sample3. Sample3 extends sample1. See here, whenever you are trying to inherit a class from another package, that package will be imported here. Sample3 obj is equal to new sample3. Successfully it is going to be executed. Why are we getting compile time error? Sample one data is what kind of data, ma? Sample one data is default data. Default data can be accessed within the package and outside the package as well. Default data can be accessed within the package and outside the package, but we must use inheritance. Sorry, default data only within the package they can access. If you want to access outside the package, it should be protected data. In the place of default, I'm going to make it as protected. Okay, now see here, there won't be any issue. Successfully, it is going to be executed. Why? Because protected data can be accessed within the package and outside the package also. But we must use inheritance concept. See here, successfully it will be executed. And the last one is public. There won't be any restrictions. New class called sample4. I don't want to inherit. Directly, I want to create object for sample1 and I want to use the data. I don't want to inherit it. Sample1 obj is equal to new sample1. A value is plus obj dot a. Now, why are we getting compile time error? Sample one data is what? Protected data. Protected data we can access only by using inheritance. Directly we cannot access. Protected data we cannot access outside the package directly. Okay, only by using inheritance we can access. If you want to access outside the package without any restrictions directly, like we need to make it as public. It is also public. Now see here, the issue will be resolved. Save it and run it. Like this we are going to work. Okay. Now take the snap of each code. Take snap. Don't write it. It will take more time. Just take a snap and later on you can practice. If you are facing any issues, just ping me on Telegram. Take the file snap. Example, Krishna. Krishna. Shall we go for the next concept? Yeah. I'll start with polymorphism. Take these points now. I'll discuss about the concept of method overloading now. Method overloading. Water. Same method name. Method overloading means same method name with the different number of arguments. Same method name with same number of arguments. With the same number of arguments, but with the different data types. Okay. For example, like this, we are going to work void add. This is one way. Void add of int a comma int b. Void add of int a comma int b comma int c. See here, same method name with different number of arguments. The another way is void add of float a comma float b. If you observe second and fourth method, same method name with same number of arguments, but with different data types. Yeah. Take this snap or take the notes. I'll show you with an example how we are going to work now. Yes, we can take mark int a comma float b comma char c also we can take. Okay, it's not only int a comma int b, we can take int a comma float b or int a comma float b comma char c comma string name. Like this also we can take. Okay, now good question. See here, let me create a separate package for the purpose of overloading. Right click on src, new package. Okay, see here, I'm creating a class called sample. Here I'm creating a class called sample. I'm going to create multiple methods, same method name with different number of arguments. Void add. Here is an example of overloading. Void add of int a comma int b. Int c is equal to a plus b. A plus b value is plus c. Void add of int a comma int b comma int c. Int d is equal to a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c value is plus b. Like this we are going to work. Void add of float a comma float b. Float c is equal to a plus b. Addition of decimal values plus C. Like this, we are going to work. Okay. Same method name with different number of arguments. If you observe second and fourth method, it's with same number of arguments but with different data types. Are you getting my point? Any questions, ma? Clear. Sir, use name method, same number. Sir, use same method name and same number of arguments, but with different data types. Yeah, see here. If you no, we can take like this also. Intake amount load be also we can take. Okay, now. Now I'm going to create a class called tester. New class called for the purpose of main method. I'm going to create a class called test. In this test class, I'm going to create a main method. Inside the main method, I'm going to create object for sample class. Sample obj is equal to new sample obj dot add method dot add of int a comma int b 12 and 15. Like this, we can work obj dot add of 12, 16, 20. Okay. See here, whenever I'm passing three arguments, JVM understands that we have a method with three arguments that is going to be executed. Obj dot add of int a comma float b. Sum 45, 23.56. F. Like this, we can work. Okay. If I run this code successfully, it is going to be executed. Clear? Any questions or any doubts, ma? Is the concept clear, everyone? Everybody, please respond. I'm waiting for your response, ma. Everybody should respond. Very good. Yeah. So take the snap of this code. We'll go for the next concept. Yeah. This kind of response I'm expecting from you people, ma. Yeah. Take the snap of this code. We'll go for the next concept. If you write right, it will take more time. That is the reason I'm asking you to take a pic of this code. Later on, you can practice. And as I told you, right, I'm expecting response from everyone. Can you ping me on Telegram, everybody, today? How much you have practiced? If you are facing any issues, just ping me on Telegram, everyone, with your name. Okay. And we need whatever you are practicing, you need to send to my email ID as well. So practice all those things by today end of the day. And tomorrow morning, I'm expecting a message from you people, whether how much you're practicing or not. Okay, na? Can I expect a message from you people? Yes or no? Are you people practicing? Only one response. Only two. Yeah, very good. But kindly ping me once you are done, whatever you are practicing. Fine. Very good, ma. Yeah, take test.java as well. We'll go for the next concept now. Let me also done tip. We go for the next concept. The next concept is method overriding. Sir, if we run the main, yeah, whenever we are passing decimal values for a argument, right? It is mandatory to give F. For example, if you don't give without F, right, you will be getting a compile time error. See here, that is the reason we need to give it as F. It is expecting some F decimal type of data. So whenever you are passing decimal type of data, you need to give it as F. Got my point now? Next concept is method overriding. Listen first. Same method name. So method overloading means what? Same method name with different number of arguments, right? Overriding means same method name with same number of arguments. Same method name with same number of arguments in superclass and subclass. Whenever we are having same method name with same number of arguments in superclass and subclass, by default, subclass method will be executed. If you want to execute superclass method also, we need to call superclass method. We need to call superclass method in subclass method by using super keyword. Okay, take these points. I'll show you with an example how we are going to work. go with an example now. Sir, if you use double data type, then exactly. If you use double data type, we need to use D. Exactly. No, you are correct. Right click on SRC, new package, form dot madhu dot method overriding one. For example, right click on your package, new class called sample one. See here, for example, I'm having a method called add. Assume that I have a method called show. Okay. System.line of Java application development. Assume that I have a method called show, something I want to print. I want to inherit this class into a new class. I'm going to create a class called sample2. Extends sample1. I want to inherit the data from sample1 to sample2. Let me create a class called test. New class called, in this test class, let me create main method sample2 obj is equal to new sample2. Obj dot show. What would be the output here? By default, subclass method is going to be executed. Sorry, so whatever the method we are having in superclass, we are going to get into subclass and it is going to be executed. Superclass method is executing. If you have method in subclass, void show. Python application development, something. When you have method in same method in subclass and superclass, this is what our concept, right? If you have same method name with same number of arguments in superclass and subclass, by default, superclass method is going to be by default. If you don't have any method in subclass, by default superclass method is going to be executed. But if you have method in subclass also, by default subclass method is going to be executed. If I run this code, by default subclass method is going to be executed. Okay. If you want to execute superclass method also, what we need to do? In subclass method, we need to call super.show. If I run this test.java successfully, it is going to be executed. Okay, like this it is going to work. Is the concept clear? If you don't have any method in subclass, second, give me a second. Is the concept clear? If you don't have any method in subclass, by default superclass method is going to be executed. If you have method in subclass, by default subclass method is going to be executed. If you want to execute both super and subclass methods, in subclass method, we need to call super.show. If you want to execute both the methods of two classes, the same thing we did, right? Both the methods we are executing now. So whenever we are calling object short show, by default it goes to sample two. Here, what is the first line we have super.show? That means JVM understands that we have a method called show in superclass. First, that logic will be executed. Then the remaining lines are going to be executed successfully. Yeah. Take the snap of first file. I will be opening the next files also. Take the next file. Take test.java. Fine. I am stopping for now, team. Let's start tomorrow with the new topic. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Let's start tomorrow. Have a nice day. Just whatever you are practicing, right? Just ping me on what chat box. I mean, ping me on Telegram.